All right, this one looks like fun. Couple of things here. I could do a highlighter. It's in the saltwater harbor, and we have some dimensions. So that's important. Saltwater has a density, and freshwater has a different density. So let's do saltwater first. So let's attack it there. First thing we need to know is the volume. Volume is length times width times height. Let's see what we got here. Let's just throw those all in there, right? 3 meters times 20 meters multiplied by 0.8 meters. That's how deep it sits in the water. And we're going to get 48 meters cubed there. Now, some of these things aren't really intuitive, but back to our density equals mass over volume. We have density, we have volume, we can solve for mass. So mass, this is like a new problem here. Mass equals density multiplied by volume. The density of salt water is that 1030 kg multiplied by m cubed. Volume, we just played that silly game, m cubed, but by m cubed, hello, kilograms. And 1030 times 48 is 49,440 kilograms for mass. Mr. Milk just stopped by. Said hi. It's so nice. Alright, I think we're done with saltwater. Let's go to freshwater. Now, the volume is going to change because it's going to either sit more or less into the water. So we could go for volume equals mass over density. I probably should have said the density up here was SW, saltwater. The density here is going to be of freshwater. We know the mass is, we just played that silly game, mass isn't going to change, right? 440 kilograms. And the density of freshwater is that 1,000 whoops. Oh yeah, I did this right, sorry. M3, after you rearrange units, you're going to get that out of there. You're going to be left with M3. And wouldn't that just move our decimal over to 49.44 meters cubed? Yes? Yes. We had an earlier volume of 48, now we're at 49. It's going to sit lower in the water. More of it's going to sit in the water, which is kind of the question. Yes, that's what they want to know. So we can go back to volume equals length times width times depth. And I probably called it height before, but we can change it to depth. It's just the same thing with a different deal. 49.44 meters cubed. The length isn't going to change. That was probably the 20 meters, right? And not the 3, which I put up here, but it was all the same, not a big deal. The width is not going to change of the boat, but the depth at which it sits in the water will. So that's the question mark at this point. How do you get D all by itself? We would multiply. We would multiply first, right? And then divide that out of there. I use the same number twice. This should be a 3 meters. Yes, I made a mistake. All right, so take your 49.44, divide out that, and be 60 square meters, and you should get 0.824 meters deep into the river. Woo-woo? Woo-woo. Bye-bye.